Hello everyone and welcome to my 26th review. Today I'll be reviewing The Lie Inside You by Kirby. Going into this, I knew absolutely nothing about Michael. I just saw Merlyn Wood on the remix of one of his songs, so I thought it might be fun to listen to this. I expected the genre he would maybe go into with a very R&B album, but I didn't expect some things from him, like for him to rap and kind of decent album. But let's get into this. I Can Be Anything is the intro and is one of my favorite songs with incredible guitar and vocals. I love what he does to pronounce his words on the chorus. The only problem is with it being only a minute long. I would have loved maybe 2.5 minutes. Still a great song. Show you off with something instrumental I wasn't expecting with these Rhodes, a great bass line, and sharp hi-hats. Reminds me of something Pharrell Williams might have done. His high-pitched voice on the chorus singing is great. With then him very monotone on his verses with him rapping, which I wasn't expecting. It's definitely a groovy song and one of my favorite songs. Caminando is then a much more relaxing song, very summer vibes with great guitar, Rhodes, and drums alongside beautiful vocals. All the layers on the chorus sound great with him then singing on his verses. It just has such a feel-good vibe that I love with the great vocals and guitars. This is definitely another favorite. Around the World is another relaxing song with great Rhodes, bass, and drums with his shaker and tambourine, I think. It's not too different to other songs, but I still love how groovy it is, with great singing on the chorus and some of his best verses alongside a great instrumental. It's very mid-song for me. Peace of Mind is then going back to more relaxing sounding like I Can Be Anything with more great guitar, with then coming in with strong bass and electric guitar in the background. With then great vocals. Sounds like something Sir might have done. Within the drums, it definitely brings more of a great groove that makes it maybe my favorite song. New York Girl is another great song, but it's pretty similar to maybe Caminando or Around the World. It does have great guitar again alongside great drums and one of my favorite choruses, and more good and fast rapping. But there's other songs I prefer. It's not bad though. Appraise is a song I don't care too much for because of how similar it is to other songs and doesn't do anything creative unlike other songs. It can also be pretty boring after a while, not changing anything up really. The song does sound good with great guitar again and calm vocals, but nothing really interesting. It does seem like a really personal song and I do love the writing on this song, but it's not too interesting for me. The piano at the end is nice too, but maybe this is a song that needs to grow on me. Yo Fault is another instance of being too similar to other songs and not doing anything interesting, with the somewhat similar instrumental to other songs with great guitar and drums. It does sound good, but still not too interesting. It's very groovy and calming, but I could do without it. Parole is then a nice switch up finally with heavy bass and drums alongside guitar, and then exciting sounding vocals, sounding very rock sounding. But I personally don't care for this kind of genre most of the time. It does sound incredible, but this is just mostly personal preference. So for I guess an outro, considering the last song is a remix, this was kind of personally weird, but it's a nice switch from everything else, and definitely doesn't sound bad. The Show You Off remix is I guess the outro, which includes Merlyn Wood from Brockhampton. It was cool that he was included in this to bring other voices into this, and Merlyn does do very well, but I don't think his voice fits the very cheery but calm instrumental at some points. I love his voice, but I don't think this is the right instrumental for him. I prefer Michael's monotone voice. It's not bad at all, but I prefer the original personally. And all I really have to say left is, this project has great vocals alongside soothing instrumentals, but it doesn't really change up a lot, so I would have loved more variety. 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching.